While I don't think that this is a upset in the making, South Florida Bulls are headed to the swamp to play the Gators. Now, yes, it was an upset what they did over Boise State, and I called that. Oddly enough, I'm less optimistic that Alex Golish can pull this off versus Florida. I'm not saying that Alex Golish and the Bulls are a bad team. I'm saying they're going to put up a good game. It's going to be competitive and it will show a lot of what the Bulls will be once they get into conference play because they have Florida, Miami, South Carolina State, and then they have a bull rush. Sorry, that was not intended fun. Of their in conference stuff. Now, this game is going to be on the SEC network, and the South Florida Bulls looked really good against Boise State. Either Boise State was hilariously bad, or the South Florida Bulls were really good, or it's a combination of both. And we're going to see that this weekend. Now, hey, South Florida Bulls are they've been working to Golish has been working to build them up. He's even got a wide receiver from Tennessee in Chaz Nimrod that is good. Billy Napier, yeah, he's got to get this game. He is 20 and 19. At the end of his third season, he was tied 19 and 19. He's got to get this. And I mean, he turned around that team last year. 8 and 5. DJ Lagway is a stud. Let's just get that out of the way. DJ Lagway is a stud. And he didn't even play that much. But let's get into what this game is going to be. Also, if you love college football during the season, I don't get into recruiting. I don't. The transfer portal just gets confusing, way too confusing. I cover college football and their games. I cover during the summer. I'm going to start sooner this coming year where I start covering these teams to start pointing out what's going on with them. So, let's get into this video and also hit like and subscribe for me.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Nealon. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
The South Florida Bulls, hey, Byron Brown, wow. 16 of 24, so 66.7% completion rate in passing, 210 yards. No TDs that way though. Against Boise State. Now, mind you, this was a game that was 34-7. So he didn't throw a TD. Didn't throw an interception. He got sacked 4 times. So he is weak to this. This is one of the reasons why I am not real thrilled. Their offensive line wasn't holding against a really good what should have been a really good Boise State team. That said, Lockhart Hewlett, their QB2, 1 for 1 with a touchdown. No joke, 1 for 1 with a touchdown, 45 yards. So, but rushing, Alvin Isaac, 3 carries, 52 yards, no touchdowns. But Byron Brown had 14 rushes, 43 yards, 2 TDs. Curtavious Norton, 7 for 15, 1 TD. So 3 TDs on the ground. Chaz Nimrod, 3 receptions, 96 yards, no TDs, unfortunately. He's former Tennessee standout. I thought that if he had a better quarterback last year, things would have been a whole lot different. Keshawn Singleton, catches, 93 yards, one touchdown. And Cartavius Norton had one for 24. Uh, and then on the defensive side, you had Jalen Schuler getting 14 tackles, no interceptions, unfortunately for them. Um, they only had one sack in the game, whereas, like I said, they get Byron Brown got sacked 4 times. So Rico Watson the third had their only sack, a defensive end. Wait a minute here, fullback. Sorry. Um, Jalen Schuler, 14 tackles. They had no interceptions, so but they did force 2 fumbles. Fumble recovery, they had 3. Uh, this is a defensive team that probably needs a little extra work. Alex Golish is really good on offense, but defense, you know, hey, this is South Florida. This is a AAC team. It's not like you're going to be able to get the studs of the studs, but they've got a serviceable defense. I don't think it's going to be anything compared to what they're going up against. DJ Lagway will be all over them. So let's get into Florida now. Now, Long Island, that's who Florida played. They weren't playing DJ Lagway heavy. He had 15 of 18, 83.3% uh, passing efficiency for 120 yards. Now, that's going to make the difference. He had 3 TDs via the air. Tramel Jones, their QB2, came in. He was 131 yards, 12 of 18, 66.7% accuracy or completion rate, and 2 touchdowns. Jaden Baugh, running back, 104 yards rushing. Vernell Brown, the third, 79 yards receiving. Miles Graham, linebacker, had 5 tackles. DJ Lagway still did really good, even though, hey, he didn't throw for the most yards. Jaden Baugh, 9 carries, 104 yards, 1 touchdown. How does the only touchdown be a rushing? Anthony Rubio, 5 for 27. Jacoby Jackson, 7 for 24. Not a. Jaden Baugh looks to be their person this year. Tramel Jones Jr. had 5 for 14. DJ Lagway had 3 and only had 3 yards. Now receiving, Burnell Brown, sorry, had 3 receptions, 79 yards. But it was Tony Livingston, a tight end, had 2 for 16, 1 touchdown. Uh, Taylor Spirito, wide receiver, 1 for 11, 1 touchdown. And J. Michaels Sturdivant, 2 for 7, 1 touchdown. On the defensive side, they had no sacks, which is really, really surprising. No interceptions, even more surprising. They did force a fumble, and they had 2 fumble recoveries. Bryce Thornton had 2 of the fumble recoveries, and Jaden Robinson had one of the forced fumbles. A little odd that they didn't have any sacks or interceptions in that game. Long Island's not exactly. I mean, they're an FCS school. Not even in. I mean, they considering the score 55-0 in a shutout. Kind of odd that they didn't have that. And with what they're going up against, they're probably going to need to do those things. But this is it's a Florida team. Billy Napier, he's known. I mean, when he was part of the Sun Belt Conference, he had 2 conference titles, 2 division titles, went 40-12 with University of Louisiana. So yeah, he's got to get this team. This is odd when it comes to defense. Maybe they were just playing it easy. but we'll see against the Bulls. Now I'm going to say this. Could this be an upset? Well, if they win, sure. I'm not thinking it will be. Florida should have this. It's in the swamp. It's a South Florida Bulls going into, an SEC school. Alex Golish knows how to win, but he never won in the swamp. He's going to play, he's going to have a good game plan. He's going to make it a competitive game the best he can. I think that they've got the players to have a competitive game. Chaz Nimrod is a very competitive person, and really, you're looking at while he was at Tennessee. Let's see here, stats wise, he had 19 in 2023. He had 19 receptions, 194 yards, one TD. 2024, 10 receptions, 121 yards, no TDs. Uh, he only had the one touchdown, but he still, had decent numbers. He just didn't think that he was getting played enough, not to mention Joe Milton was a little bit of an oddball, and last year Dylan Sampson carried everything because, well, Nico. So, yeah, I think that South Florida will work to be competitive. I think that it will be a fun game to watch. I just don't see an upset in this. If this is an upset, holy cow. But it should be just a fun game to watch. It's going to be. Uh, it'll be on at 4:15 p.m. SEC Network. There will be other games, but I think this one will be worth a little bit of a watch. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.